Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Whether live after the fact, I do appreciate the support. Right, we just finished some Minecraft and now it's gonna get a little bit of Drivecraft on. Oh boy. Yeah, we are with F125 and we are gonna be in Imola. This is gonna be a little bit more interesting. Yeah, it's not that it's not a great racetrack for me personally, but it's just some of the sweeping corners haven't quite perfected and don't take them at full pace, so things don't go so great. Rightio, let us have a look and see what R&D we can assign here. Let's do that one then. Okay, let's have a look at our specialists. 1,245 kilometers during the race weekend. Keep tires below. Okay, not available. Achieve a position from 19th or better in qualifying, including sprint. Yeah, because we've got a sprint race in this one. Okay, complete 5 laps without penalties or warning during a race weekend. Okay. And complete the race strategy practice program on 2 different tire sets or perfect the race strategy. Ooh, I don't think we are going to do that. Don't think we're going to do that, but that'll be worth a go anyway. Let's advance sometime. Yay! At least something didn't fail. Let's hope it doesn't mess the car up too badly. Alright, so this is going to be the race, including a sprint race. So you get a bit of double action on a track that I'm not particularly good at. So, going to be a little bit interesting to see what we can do here. Again, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It looks like we got qualifying, full wet, and a race of 32 laps with rain. Fantastic. Practice 1. Oh, look. Oh, there is no sprint. I thought Imola was a sprint. Alright. Yeah, okay, let's go to the track and see if it's raining, then we can afford time to when it's not.
Hello and welcome to Imola, the home of Ferrari, the home of the Tifosi. We're about to get ready for practice and it's great to have you with us.
Alright. We've got the racetrack, track acclimatization. Let's do that. Let's us drive out.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Yes, sir.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give it a try.
I hope so. A little bit slippy. Interesting feel to the car. A little bit twitchy there. I say twitchy, it's kind of a little bit nervous under braking. Not too bad. Couple of gates missed, but it feels a little bit light under the tires. Like that there. That felt a little bit twitchy. Understandably so, though. Oh, pretty good. Not too bad. Oh, yep. Knackered that lot. Yep. Missed the apex. Oof, yeah, I missed it completely. Yeah, missed it. All greens, pretty unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. Ah, lost the rear end there.
Alright, that's the program complete.
Too bad.
There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Yeah, definitely not going to be running it again, mate. Got a race to get on with. Alright. So that's that done. It was the race strategy, 2 different tires. I'm not even going to bother. So let's just do the time management and get straight into quali and whatnot. I thought Imola had a sprint race. So this is all about Lyco, lift and coast. Come push the tires, take the straightest line possible. And this track, I don't see how that's going to work, but anyway.
Program complete. Program complete. These results will do, although you could definitely do better. Consider giving it another shot.
I'm not gonna. And then 5 laps coming up. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
That's a corner I've got to concentrate on. Losing all my time there. A lot of it. Ooh-wee. Wow-wee. Jeepers. Not good. Whipping out that rear end in that chicane. Okay. Oh, yeah, not good.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Not great, but anyway. Great to quali. Yeah, this is exactly where I expect us to be in this race. It's going to be roughly round about, 16, 17, I reckon. That's where we're going to be. I don't expect us to be anywhere else. I felt a little bit like a handful.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as
16.
the rest of the weekend unfolds.
So yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad race. There's no other way I can think of how it's gonna go. So yeah. But as always, we'll always try the best, see what we can do.
Welcome along, everybody, to Imola, just down the road from Ferrari HQ.
Oh.
A thing or two about pace, and pace today is king. It's qualifying day, and it's great to have you with us.
Eesh. Quali 1, rain. Quali 2, rain. Quali 3, not so much.
With conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Let us take it down to at least a slight weather change. Now. Jesus. Yeah, here we go.
We've been pushed down to P22.
Wow. Ooh, I am sliding all over the place. I just don't see us just getting any better than that.
Okay,
It's
we've only got
horrendous.
1 lap of fuel remaining. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. We've dropped to P20.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get any better, mate. Jesus. Whew. Lippy slidey, man.
So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
No shit, dude. Well, this is not going to go well. How much time do we have left? Take it down to the last 5 minutes and then head out again. Yeah, let's go. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, full wets.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
No change in. Yeah, everybody else is on frickin' idiots. Idiots. Come on, come on. Won't be enough time. Come on, boys. Get a move on, boys. Not going to be enough time. Yeah, move on, boys. Come on.
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
Yeah, let's go. What did that say? Yeah, so we're fucked. Alright.
Take it easy to start with, the track's very wet.
Whatever, dude. Let's just get out there. Should have put me on intermediates, but no. Yeah, this guy never feel anywhere. Yeah, we should have gone out in intermediates. Such a pity. Feels so much better. But hey, it is what it is. Yep, not surprised. Bit of a bum fight on our hands now. Oh well, it is what it is. See Gabriel get up to 7th though. Very nice. All right, here we go. Imola. Can be partly wet, partly dry. "32 laps. All right. A race. Me luck, chat. Got a fight on the hands now to get through from the back of the grid. Basic predictions. Oh, where do you think I'm going to finish? Probably last. We're always going to push. Always going to push for get near to the top 10 from the back of the grid at least. Like I'm talking like 13, 14 maybe. Maybe. Have to see what we can do. Hey, 44. Ooh, starting wet. Okay.
Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. The clue's in the name. This is very much Ferrari home turf, and the locals will be out in force today to support their team in what we hope will be a magnificent spectacle of motorsport. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Unlike most Formula One tracks, Imola is driven anti-clockwise and offers our drivers today just over 3 miles of glistening wet tarmac to negotiate. It's made up of a roughly equal split of 9 right-hand turns and 10 left-hand. Watch the drivers on the way into turn 16. Managing their speed there will be crucial, with the rain only adding to the difficulty of that downhill braking section, which then, of course, leads into the track's longest straight, though no DRS there today, of course. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Piastri, George Russell, and Tsunoda, Pierce, Hayes, Fernando Alonso, and Carlos Sainz. Antonelli, Lawson, Alex Albon, and Bortoletto, Gasly, Hadjar, Lance Stroll, and Jack Doohan, Ocon, Behrman, Hamilton, and Oldtimer, Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Not me.
Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a...
Yeah, shut it, whatever. Okay, strategy, we
Okay,
know.
this is our engine
Yeah.
supplier's home Grand Prix, which means there's a lot of very important people here behind the scenes. I'd love to give them a strong result to watch today, plus a good result might make my post-race meetings a little bit easier.
All right, here we go then.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGUH. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue.
I don't
Keep
care.
temps under control, please.
I don't care about that. Jesus, can we get back on track, please? Oh, no. Who the hell was that again? Stroll. That is the second race that he has done that to me. Oh, man. Maybe Canada Day today, but god damn, I wish that Canadian would just sod off completely. He has got it in for me. You're absolutely right. What absolute plonker. Jesus, this car is all over the place. Holy hell. It sure as hell does not like the wet. How bad this NGHU whatever bollocks is. Oh, it is bad. Awesome. I can hear it. It doesn't sound great.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow
Who's
down.
up?
Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce
Whoa,
your pace.
Verstappen. Awesome. He's been disqualified. Oh. He hasn't even lost, he's been disqualified. Ha! Jesus. Awesome. Kind of like this weekend's race.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Oh, that's brilliant. He didn't even finish the first lap of this weekend's race. It was brilliant. Awesome.
Caution, caution.
What now? Another one down or something? These people drive? Hey, at least I didn't finish last. Excellent.
And some information on Leclerc. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Awesome.
Okay, clear.
The Ferrari have got a car out in their home race. Awesome. Oh dear. Hey, I didn't finish last. This car does not sound well. It sounds like there's a frog in it.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
Yes, sir.
Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us. 5.5 seconds. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Jesus.
Okay, mate. Okay, that's Bearman ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push.
Woo-wee. Tokyo drifting, man. Nice. I'm not going to get past him. I don't even catch him. Mind you, I'm not catching him from Tokyo drifting everywhere.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Lando.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Lando.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds.
Definitely getting drier.
car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
Woo.
Green flag.
Hello, Ollie. No, that was Stroll as well. Oh, Sol.
Gap to your teammate ahead, 3.4 seconds. Great stuff. It looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.5 seconds. Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
Just give me a new strategy, mate. I want those intermediates. Give me a new strategy, mate. Come on. I'm starting to lose grip here.
Right, let's not stay behind this car for too long. We need to get past.
Damn it.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
Oh, these are inters. They're not full wet. Of course, they're green. I'll let it stay out in a minute. Forgot about that.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Jesus. Isaac. Not cool, dude.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead. Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
God, what's going on with this car now?
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
I disagree, but hey, what do I know? I'm just racing with him.
The track's drying. The track is drying. Let us know when it's time for slicks.
Time for slicks, mate. It's time for slicks. Stop fucking about. Put me on slicks.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Ah,
Okay,
you
listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. The weather's turning, we think it's time to box now. Okay, I got some information on Hadja. Okay, they're out of this race.
That was not my
You only have
fault,
to
and why do
stop
I get a
once now.
penalty? It
One stop
sucks
left.
ass. That sucks ass that I have to get a penalty for that. Fucking unbelievable.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint. Okay, Gabrielle's in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits now. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. the Sauber drivers stopping now. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Okay, clear. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I don't need a pit window. Let me just stay out in these tires, man. Jesus. Jesus. What the fucking hell, man?
Easy on the aggression. We need clean overtakes or we'll get a penalty.
I wasn't overtaking. I was just trying to stay on track. Jesus.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Whatever.
Okay, mate, any more front wing damage and it's going to really cost us. So please, let's protect it and bring the car home. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap.
How about no?
Don't forget, box this lap.
No. I want to stay out in these goddamn fucking tires, but no. Got a pit now. It's ridiculous. Where's the pit strategy cancel button? Huh? Okay, no.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Ridiculous, man.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to
10
the
laps
end
of
now.
testing, basically.
Gabrielle coming in for his stop now. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 24.6 seconds.
So now they come in for mediums now. Jesus.
Piastri stopping now. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. And gap to the car in front, 5.2 seconds. Tyre condition still looking good.
Just go, mate. Honestly. Fucking hell.
Yellow flag.
Oof, this car.
Green flag. So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
I don't give a flying monkey.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.6 seconds. The turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Thank goodness for that.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 4.3 seconds. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Well, it wasn't 22nd. Who cares? Yeah, tough race, tough outing again. Season started out pretty good, but then it's kind of been pear-shaped for the last couple of races. Yeah, it still sucks. I know. It's
With that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport.
This is the problem with when you drive for the worst team. You know, it's gonna happen. Got a couple of things at least. I mean, you know, it's okay. It's all about building that little momentum and getting the car right. Besides, there's 2 components that I need to replace that are absolutely, you know, dead in the water, basically. I've got to replace those parts, and then the car will be good. And what is the next race? If it's Monaco, I'm not going to bother changing the parts. I think it is Monaco, isn't it? Imola, Monaco. Yep. So I'm not going to bother changing the parts. I have excessive wear, and they're going to remain there for Monaco. I'm not changing it for Monaco. Simple as that. They are bad. Look at that. It's 77%. And that is 73%. So those, after the Monaco race, all of these ones will be replaced. Except for that and that. Yeah. Awesome. I ain't changing shit. That'll be for next time round, chat. Well, thank you so much for being here. It's awesome having your company. We'll see you again whenever next. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Ciao, ciao. Monaco's a street circuit. It's terrible. You'll see when we get to race it. It's absolutely terrible. Hate it. Very, very tight chicanes. Tight corners. Tight everything. There will be multiple front wings lost and tires popped and whatever. I'll probably just crash into the wall and just call it quits. Anyway, see you all then. Ciao, ciao.